This video is about how to find high quality designers on Upwork, formerly oDesk. So I don't know if you've tried finding designers before, but my experience is if you try and find a designer and you post a project for a designer, you tend to get a lot of applicants that are very average quality and their design really, frankly, is not very good. And you might get 20, 30, 40 applicants from India where their design skills are a little bit to be lacking. So what you need to do is have a look at a couple of strategies that I've employed which work really, really well to find top level designers. Now this is going to cost you more money. You're not going to find an amazing designer for $2 an hour, $3 an hour. It's just not going to happen because top level designers, they know that they're worth more than that. So you need to be willing to pay more. If you're looking for the very base kind of level jobs, then you could consider just getting a cheaper designer. Like if you're looking for someone just to do some kind of photo retouching or something that's easier, then you may not need that high level designer. So we're looking for how do you create great user interfaces, how do you create great design. So first of all, you post the project. I'm not going to go into that because it's fairly simple, and obviously select the design category, etc. Now the little trick that I have is that most or almost all great designers are now on one of these two platforms, which is Dribbble and Behance. And so these are really great platforms for finding designers, but the problem is when you post and you contact people on these sites, which I have done before, you tend to find that they charge you an awful lot of money, and I've seen rates of 50 euros, 100 euros per hour, minimum 2,000 euros, $2,000 to do a project for me, which I really expected only to be $200. And so it's very, very expensive in a lot of cases. They're not kind of on the comparable level to the Upwork, oDesk type of rates that I'm looking for. So that's why what I do this is the Behance site. So really almost all, I would say, top level designers are on these sites. They all hang out here and they're fantastic design sites. So I actually search on after you've posted the project. So you can't just wait and let people apply. You need to proactively search for people to find those great designers, because they're not necessarily every day sitting there and looking for jobs. I mean, they've got jobs, they've got some work. So if you wait for the people to apply, you won't necessarily get the best people. And you need to make sure that you actually proactively go out and contact people on Upwork. So how do you do that? I actually search for just Dribbble, and it's with 3 B's. It's a funny spelling of Dribbble. And so I search for that, and you find there's only a few options here. There's only 100 or so people are put in the design category, and you see a lot of people with great UI, UX experience. And even the people in the Philippines that have a Dribbble profile, not all of them are fantastic, but even the people in Bangladesh, I've seen that their profiles are actually really, really nice, and the type of work that they've done is really great. So even in these developing countries, you can find great designers as well. So that's the trick. Now you need to actually contact several people. You can't just contact 2 or 3 people. You need to go through and contact, I would say, 20 people, so that you make sure that you're getting enough responses. You can then compare the applicants and then select someone for the job. You may want to also look at their rates, like if this guy's on $100 an hour, maybe too expensive for you. Usually they do cost less than the rates that are quoted here, so you don't need to worry too much about that. But you can see some very big differences in the rates here. Some are $15, some are $40. And my experience is that you're not going to find any good designers under $15 an hour based on the jobs that I've posted previously. Now, if you don't have any idea what a good design is, then that's also a problem, and I don't really have a solution for that. It's really going to be up to you just to compare the different kinds of design they've done before. Have they done a lot of mobile design? Have they got mobile designs that are similar to the kind of thing that you're looking for? They should have designs that are very, very similar to what you are looking for. and that are the sort of quality. If you can't see great quality designs on their portfolio, move on. It's not the right person. So that's basically how to do it. There are some other options out there, such as 99 Designs, which is a great site as well, but it's a completely different concept, which is that you post a project and then you get a bunch of different designers competing and you select the one that you like the best. It'll end up being a little more expensive, but you'll get a lot more comparisons, and this is probably a good idea for logos. But if you need a lot of constant design work done, if you're looking at user interface work, if you're looking at something where you're constantly improving your app or your website, then this is not going to work, because this is more for just one specific idea, or the initial idea for your website, the initial idea for your logo, and it can be good for that. But if for its ongoing work, then I would suggest looking at Upwork and hiring someone on there. Thank you very much.